Tony with?
Junior.
With Junior. That's right. So today I want to talk about some fun that we've had. We went ahead and I ran my 5K on Saturday, and I just want to talk about grit, perseverance, and determination. I did it. I ran that 5K that I scheduled myself for back in January, I think it was, and I ran it, and I don't know if you guys know, but I hurt my spine. I had a herniated disc, which I currently have, but I built that mental fortitude, that persistence, that perseverance, and I went ahead, I got up, didn't make too much of it, and I ran it. So, I embraced the suck, right? That's the suck. The suck is that I really am in pain. I have a herniated disc. That's the suck, right? And, I stayed the course. I stayed the fight. I didn't put my head down. I could have easily said, you know what, I ain't doing it. I'm done. I'm tapping out. But I did it. I suited up. I was the first damn person in that race. Out of 670 people, I was that first person in line. I was the first one, once that gun went off, to cross that line. Because I knew that I could do it. I knew it. As I was probably within my third mile, I could feel my back just be like knives just right in my back. I was in so much pain. But embrace the suck. I stayed in the fight. And I let that failure fuel my fire. So, I really pushed myself. I told myself, you know what? If I don't run this race, if I tap out, I'm going to be the one that's going to be regret. Do that. Okay. Oh. I'm going to regret not doing that. I'm going to get up every morning for the next year, till next year's race, and say, you know what? I chickened out.
Up.
And I didn't do it. I'm a coward. I'm a failure. But I suited up and I ran the race. I had a herniated disc and I did it. Like I said, in mile 3, I was ready to just throw in the towel. But I kept the pace. I kept the fight. And I let failure fuel my pain. It's temporary. Pain is temporary. But quitting lasts forever. So my whole deal is don't quit. We all have our crosses we carry on our back every day. And, I was in the crucible from February to, I want to say, the last couple weeks. I was in the crucible. I was in the damn crucible pain, waking up every freaking morning with, stiffness in my back and unable to put my socks and my shoes on. And I did it. I suited up on Saturday and I ran.
Did you warm up?
I did. I did warm up. I was there early and I did it. I ran that 5K. I was the first one. They called that go, and I was the first one out of that race. I left. I was in line. I was in the first one.
Yeah. You win?
Yeah. I ran an 8:35 mile. Yeah, there were people passing me up, man. And that really hurt when there's people, older people. Like when there's old people, and I say old people, people in their 60s, and they pass me up like that. And I was like, come on, man. You can't make this guy pass you. You can't make this girl pass you up. You keep going. You keep going, Tony. And you know what? I did. And I did persevere through it. Embrace the suck. Embrace the suck. I stayed the fight. Give me a second, you guys. Hey, I'm back, everyone. Sorry about that. So, my whole segment today was just to keep the pace, embrace, embrace. And, your mind is your worst enemy. That's what I saw myself as my mind. I registered I'm talking about my 5K, which I have a herniated disc. And, I told myself, oh, this year I'm gonna throw in the towel. This year I can't do it. Oh, and then it was, oh, I'm just gonna go there and walk it. The day of the race came, and gave it all I got, and I came out victorious. Let me go get my medal to show you guys. Look at that. I'm gonna actually wear this. I was wearing it yesterday. Something to be proud of, It's all about success, determination.
Trying to go sleep in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to clean it up, right, boss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Daddy.
Okay. So, you guys, I want to show you my medal. Check it out. Like this. Look at that. So it's called Run the Runway. See that?
Did you run really fast?
I ran as fast as I could. I ran. Daddy was in pain, but he ran.
You run really fast?
Really, really fast. So this is my medal. That's right. I really threw it all down on Saturday, and I had my enemies, the soothsayers, but you know what? I came back and I ran it. I did it for myself mentally.
Did you win a trophy?
I did. Well, this was my trophy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So cool.
Thank you. So what I'm trying to do here in this live is just to motivate people. And if I would have gone, you could go two ways, right? One way would say, hey, you know what? I'll take the easy way route. My back hurts. I'm gonna go lie. I'm not gonna go. Right? I'm not gonna go. All right. Then I could have. But then I chose the other route where it's saying, you know what? I do have a little pain, but I am gonna push myself. Evidently, I thought I was gonna do most of it walking. But then I turned it off and I said, you know what? I can't. I need to run. And I ran. And I'm very, very sore today, but it's worth every second of it. And it was funny. There's this one dude that was right. We were neck and neck, and he kept passing me. I kept passing him. And kept passing me. I kept passing him. And at the end, man, I gave it all I got. And I was shouting at one point. Nicholas, or Junior, you want to hear this? I was shouting at one point out loud. I was like, ah, ah. Let's go. And I really pushed myself. It was a really, really good situation. But like I said, I ran 20 seconds slower than I did last year. And I know last year I blew it because I wanted to save myself. I wasn't going that fast throughout most of the race. I'm like, well, I'll pick it up at the end. And then I really fizzled out because I didn't pick it up. So I wasn't happy with my time last year. This year I had that injury. Back in February, I really blew everything out. And I thought I would be 100%, but you know, hope to God next year is gonna be just a smooth year for me. Training wise, I started this year in a wreck. You know, it was January. I got some kind of flu. I got the stomach flu. Then I hurt my back in February. Back March, back April, back May, back June. So the past 6 months have been a crucible. And what I mean by crucible is it was just so hard for me to gain momentum with everything, you know. My exercise, my daily routine just out the window. I had to shut it down, man. I had to shut it down. So I think this race that I did today, this Saturday, really is the motivator for me. I'm like, hey, you know what? I did the race. I'm ready. I'm gonna start doing what I need to do to better myself and be a better me. That means walking and just doing what I need to do. So, anyways, this was a lot of me preaching. But I'm really proud of myself, my accomplishments, my medal, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Hopefully this video inspires people. But let's accept Jay. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you guys later. Peace out, everybody.